What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to yet another video from BBD TV. Today is like Christmas in spring, boys and girls, because it's spring practice day number one over yonder on the hill at the University of Tennessee. And rather than myself talk about it and tell you things that I honestly didn't witness or see today, let's let the main man, the head brother in charge, talk about today's first spring practice.
It was exciting to get back out there on the grass. Felt like we had a lot of enthusiasm. We got a lot of returning guys, lots of experience. Everybody, seems to know where they're supposed to be. Obviously, we've had some turnover at coaches, and it was exciting for me to see these guys out here on the grass. I thought they'd done a fantastic job. We've talked about on both sides of the ball. The number one priority this spring has got to be the ball on both sides, starting with offensively, just securing the football, from quarterback center exchange to handoffs to making decisions, securing the football, whether it's a wide receiver, it's a quarterback, running back, tight end, in the kicking game. Defensively, if you get a turnover, securing the football. Got to get more turnovers on defense. It's got to be a priority this spring, especially when you talk about fumbles. Did not get near enough last year, so that's got to be a focus for us. Felt like the kids had a great attitude out there today. You can tell that it's the third year in the system. You can tell that we've got a lot of guys returning, not a whole lot of mistakes. So that's good to see. So we can really coach fundamentals, trying to slow it down this spring as far as installs, making sure that we teach concepts and have a really good understanding of what we're doing. And I thought our guys done a nice job with that today. We've got to do a really good job this spring in the kicking game. Losing our snapper last year was a big deal. You don't worry about that until you don't have one. So we've got lots of competition in that area.
Actually, Mr. Pruitt, you have zero competition in that area because one young Mr. Will Albright will be the snapper come fall when it comes time to play ball. And I think you know that, Jeremy. You're just trying to create a little competition. So good on you. But we all know Will Albright will be the long snapper this fall. You may continue now.
It was a great day to be out there because there's lots of, it was wet, had a lot of rain there during practice, so we had a chance to handle the ball in some adverse situations, so that's good for us, and it should help us down the road. When you look at our guys, there's obviously you can see in this off season the growth. I think our strength staff has done a fantastic job getting these guys ready for spring ball. You can see it with our guys, just how bodies have changed over the course of the last year. So, we've got to continue to work hard in the weight room during spring. We got 15 practices, one's down, but you really kind of got a window of about 30 days here, 35 days that we've really got to improve, got to do a nice job in our teaching progressions, got to do a great job correcting in the film room. And really kind of in the teaching progression, setting the table for 11 on 11, and something that, offensively, you need 11 on 11. Defensively, you can do a whole lot of drills and get to that point and kind of build a little slower, but to me, offensively, you got to be able to function as a unit, and that's something that we've got to get lots of reps of. With a quarterback position, being able to go two spot and having enough bodies to practice efficiently with four groups is going to help us there as far as getting reps. There's good competition there. All those guys got lots of reps today, so that's good to see. One thing that I wanted to say probably before I even started here.
So that was basically his monologue, if you want to call it that, his opening statement today before he started taking questions. And of course, at this point, he spoke to the tragedies out in Middle Tennessee, the tornado, and all the damage and destruction and death that it caused, and that we're thinking about you guys out in Middle Tennessee and everywhere else last week that was affected by the tornado. So today, day one, spring practice. It's on, boys and girls. Spring game will be here before you know it. And you boys, BBD and Gate City Blue Devil, will be there to take it all in for you, get some exciting videography for you. But until then, 13 more practices before they get to practice number 15, i.e. the spring game. Go Vols! Screw y'alls! And let's not forget Thursday, we got this little basketball game with the Alabamers in the SEC tournament. Got to have that win. Regardless of where we go postseason, we got to beat the Gumps. That's just all there is to it. See you.